It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Bengals and the Panthers on Thursday night.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now it's Burrow. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one of it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking for the outlet, and he's got more. From the 38, Darnold for Marshall. That's complete. Darnold to Marshall there. First down, Panthers. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Here's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they get hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 12.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Now Burrow on first down, and this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
2nd and 7.
Darnold. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this this is going to be incomplete.
And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers.
Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact roll time there, and now 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, he shifts past him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A toss left. Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
2nd down and 10, Darnold.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
22 yards there, a first down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, Darnold. Again, he finds Moore.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air again, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta, a big one for the Falcons, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night. between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Burrow. And that's complete to Adams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
Joseph Osai there on the stop. 2nd and 5.
Here's Darnold. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther 1st.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Darnold on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
7 yards the pickup there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And Anderson's got it.
Couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. 1st down, Carolina. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a first down pickup of 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joseph Osai able to record his 5th sack of the season. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 20. Burrow looking to pass.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Again, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To Michel on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
McPherson on for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here.
And the deep ball has been his friend, Mr. Davis, and to the tune of the lead right now.
And isn't it fun to watch? I mean, I don't care which side you're for. I don't know who you're rooting for, but
don't be biased.
That, listen, I'm trying my best to stay neutral, but that is a pretty play. It's similar to going and watching batting practice with a home run hitter, a big-time player, and you just see it happen time and again, and that's what we're seeing in this game.
He is rocking and rolling. So are they. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
To Mixon on the check down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right,
all right? I want him to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter.
The stop there by Jay Tufele.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This is McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A big